Hey everyone, I have a final confirmation on my dream compilation, and I realize that some of you are confused about the hummingbirds and why I see them. So I want to do a recap on my dream, which was 2 years ago, why the hummingbirds are being used. And okay, I'm just going to try to do it real fast because I was driving on a highway going to the beach, and I could see the coastline, and I knew it was California because I was going to California, and I saw a huge tidal wave come up over the beach and hover over the beachfront houses. Well, I had 2 of my kids with me, okay? So I immediately said, we have to turn around. I turned around and I pulled over to the side of the road. Now, I wanted to pull over to look back to see if I could still see it, and I got out of the car, and 2 of my kids got out of the car. And I watched as it came up over the houses, and it was humongous. So I said, yeah, we better just head back home. Well, as we were going back to the car, as we were getting back into the car, my daughter says, look, Mom, look in the sky up there. And I looked up, and there was a white dove. And I reached out my hands so that I could, because it was over my head and it was coming down towards me, and I reached out my hands to catch the white dove, and when it landed in my hands, it wasn't a white dove, it was a hummingbird. And that's when I woke up. Well, no, before that, when I was going back, I realized that I was on a Nevada highway too, which I wasn't on Nevada highway before. So yeah, just a recap of that. So that's why the hummingbird means wisdom to me. That's what it actually means. The definition is wisdom. So that's the very beginning of all this, just in case people don't understand. So then, I had the incidents of it coming by the door, and then I had the dream where I saw my neighbor's house on fire, and when it came up, the flame was like a tidal wave coming up over the house. So then I had, the 3 hummingbirds circling and went back in, had the earthquake, and, so on and so on. So I just want to do a recap of that so people understand where I'm coming from with this hummingbirds. But I have my final confirmation, and it's not just the foundation of Jesus Christ, but it is explosions too, like gas lines, but it also means a volcano. The volcanoes are going to awaken. So that was my final confirmation. Volcanoes are going to awaken. And because before that second earthquake hit, that I felt so strongly, that earthquake, when I saw that there were 3 hummingbirds flying around in a circle in front of me, that meant there was one more. There was 3, and we already had 2 earthquakes. So there's one more coming, and I'm sure everyone knows this, that it's prophetic and is watching this and getting this from the Lord. That is going to be the big one, and I kind of feel that we're going to be taken out right before it or simultaneously. I don't know though for sure, because this could ignite all the fault lines up to the Madrid fault line. I'm thinking Yellowstone Park and all that, the Oregon coast, Washington coast. It's gonna be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just gonna be like a, like when you light something like dynamite or something like that, it's just gonna go far. it's going to go far and just be kind of like a domino effect. Just go along the whole fault lines. And if that's the case, then definitely I believe we are taking out some right when it happens. That's what I think. Because that's going to be a worldwide catastrophic event that changes the entire world for a long time. And so it will wipe out Babylon pretty much, you know. And, you know, I also 2 years ago had two dreams, 2 different nights close together about New York City, where I found myself the first dream is I found myself in a pile of rubble, and I was trying to walk across this rubble of cement broken, okay, and just rubble. And I saw hospital beds everywhere, and I saw nurses, and I saw fog, and it was really eerie. And I remember the nurse comes up to me and she says, I need to take your blood pressure. And she said it's 209, she said it's 200 over 109. And I thought that was so strange. So then the second dream I had, the same thing happened, but this time the difference was the numbers changed from 200 to over 0. So I immediately connected ground zero for New York. And then the other difference is that I'm laying on the hospital bed and I'm looking up and I see a huge shopping mall, and people were just shopping away. Like shopping away. It almost looked like Christmas shopping to me. So I'm wondering, now I'm not saying for sure, but you know, they have Christmas in July. And, you know, I don't know if this is where everything is going to start connecting. I've had so many dreams about Christmas and seeing loved ones, and I'm telling you, you know, not to mention the one dream I had where I saw a horse of mine in the past. I've had a lot of horses, and I saw this horse, and I said, I need to go buy you a bale of hay because he didn't look very good. So I ran with a friend, and we ended up running through this mall. And we were running through this mall, and people were just like busy, and we were just running through the mall trying to find hay. Don't ask me why we were running through a mall to find hay, because you don't do that. So we're coming to the very end of the mall, and we ran out the doors, and we're running through this field. It was beautiful. And I ran to this barn. I see this barn, and I open the barn door, and I saw this light beaming down, and I ran up these stairs that were in the barn. And I got to the top of the stairs, and there's my horse Bandit. And he looked absolutely gorgeous, completely untouched, not skinny, nothing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful horse. And with this big ray of light. And I just heard, there is no more worries. And then I woke up. So I've had lots of dreams about my horses and seeing them as beautiful and going up ladders, and Elijah, and involving another horse, Nikki, and riding up the ladders with the horse and stuff. So, you know, I think I'm just bringing these up because I always get these animal dreams about my animals. Except for the hummingbirds, they're not my animals, but I just feel, you know, maybe this will be our month to go, but I'm not going to set a date, you know, I'm not going to be like that, you know, and we can search out a matter, you know, we can, but we don't ever speak for Jesus and say, yeah, Jesus is coming on this day because I'm privileged and I'm the only one that knows. It doesn't work like that. It's a mystery, you know, and it's going to be a mystery when we're all changed in a twinkling of an eye. So all I can say is everyone keep their faith and keep their watch strong. And I'm going to keep praying about what I have seen in this earthquake, that I'm pretty sure it's coming. You know, I know it's coming because unless California, New York and everything, unless they repent, then it's coming, you guys. And I don't really know if they're going to repent. It doesn't look so good, you know. Things just keep getting worse and worse. They're just more prideful in your face about everything. If not, so it's getting worse. So expect it, you know. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the air soon. Bye-bye.